Hello and welcome to New Year, New Game. This is game 68, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This I gave a thumbs up to, mainly because within an hour, we didn't really get that far. So I can't say for certain kind of what rating this game will be. It is a Pathfinder game and I am going to be biased. I am biased. I'm not going to be biased. I am biased towards Pathfinder. I play that tabletop game over Dungeons & Dragons, so anytime that there is a Pathfinder game out there, I'm going to check it out, see how well I like it. Doesn't mean that I'm going to like the video game in itself, but the lore that's already been revealed within the hour of this has been really good and compelling, to the point that I want to continue playing it to find out more. However, when it comes to these kinds of games, it takes a lot of time to dedicate to playing it, and unfortunately I just don't have that time with doing this and doing other video uploads and projects and things that I want to work on. It's hard to make time for certain things. When you get older and you have to work 8 hours for 5 days, finding time for certain things, it's a little more difficult. When you're younger, you had plenty of time to do these things, just not the money to do them. And now when you're older, you have the money to do them, just not the time. Weird how that switch kind of works, huh? Well, this wasn't a bad game at all. I enjoyed it. I'll admit to it's kind of slow in the beginning because you're learning how to play, moving around, so it may come off as kind of dull. And I wasn't all that talkative during this particular recording because I was paying closer attention to what was going on in the game and the lore and everything, kind of being compelled by that. So, I hope that you at least enjoy Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, here on New Year, New Game. We're just going to do the main story. There's a lot of DLC for this game, which is really cool. I do like that they have these different DLCs that you can go through. However, we're just going to stick with the main story. Join the struggle against the World Wound, the epic war between Golarion and the Abyss that has raged for more than 100 years. Up to now, the Crusader armies have barely managed to curb the overwhelming enemy forces. But not for much longer. The Demon Lords are preparing to strike a decisive blow. You will have to harness mythic powers, take command of the Fifth Crusade, and lead it against the demonic horde. Alright, let's go face off against some hordes. Let's do normal. Normal's fine. There's story if you just want to do the story. Daring, core, hard, unfair. I like how it says, choosing this difficulty is not recommended for players not familiar with Pathfinder system. I do play Pathfinder. I've played first edition and currently playing second edition. Not as much as probably should. Next. Oops. Back. What are we doing? What's happening? Go back. Closing this interface will reset the choices you made during... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Create pre-generated characters. We got Talion, the half-elf cavalier. Sordar, the cleric. Yulnerlund, the human. Rix, the gnome. Mamun, the tiefling. Anig, the human. Anigi. Yeah, you know, I think this pre-generated character, perfect. Do I just like pick one? Do a custom character? No, but like these guys are good. Do I have to pick one and then hit next? Like if it's making me choose, I'll probably do the gnome rogue. Next. Choosing our portrait. Seems fine to me. Gnome, yep. That's what they are. Calistras, our deity, sure. Yep. Luck and trickery. Chaotic good. Sounds good. Could randomize. Is there a randomize? There's not. So this is fine. Pious, brave, reserved, aggressive. How about grumpy?
Don't know, don't care.
Are you still here?
Optimus.
Someone else would make better use of this.
Aggressive.
I am superior!
Nah.
I feel faint. Everyone counts on me. The path is clear.
So he'll do that. Reserved. Rix is a perfect name. What's today? Today is February. Or no. Farist. Today is not February, by the way. We are in March now. March 8th. Alright. Let's go. Actually, let's put it to March 9th. The day this is going to be uploaded. So, Farist 9th.
Let us bide our time.
Everything looks absolutely wonderful. We can complete. Trying to look at this and see if this happens to be first or second edition. Thinking it's first. Looks a lot like first edition. What's his health at? 12. Armor class 14. Yeah. Completed. Invisibility can be immensely useful in a battle, but beware, many enemies have the ability to see the invisible. And they're not the invisible anymore now, are they? Start our hour now. It's kind of a long character creation. If you really wanted to get into it. Fetch a healer quick. Yeah, just drop him. No need to be gentle.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Fun.
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him?
You hear the stern voice of an
Who
elderly
did
man.
this to him?
You're so weak you can even turn your head to look in his direction.
Demons, prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right.
Yeah,
We'll
alright.
get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a
Get
total
his things
danger.
back after the festival.
Why'd you call that guard from way over there to do that?
Leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor. Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
The magic envelops you, but your pain lessens only slightly. Let's just do water.
You'll have water as soon as we heal your wounds.
Darn.
My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there. Yes, you. Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev.
Yeah, 'cause you know who that is.
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
Well, we're a rogue, so let's not exactly tell them who we are. City on private business. I've lived in the city for a long time. I'm a traveler, just passing by. Don't remember. A traveler was just passing
Just
by.
passing by? And how am I to know that you're not a demon spy? Or worse?
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Wow. The longer she speaks, the stronger her voice becomes.
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form. I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Thank you for
I
helping me.
accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done. My name is Terendelev.
Ask all the questions. Gotta ask all the questions. Can I go?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
And we end. Day of the City. Rest is a okay. No, just not read it all. Fine. I guess we just get to walk around, click the right mouse button on the spot where you want to move your character, and they will start the movement. The point you have clicked will be marked by a special symbol. Camera. Using those keys to rotate the camera, either hold middle mouse button or press Q and E. Too bad we don't have like a pickpocket option. Do we? Do you have a skills section? Journal, map, camp, formation, select all, inspect. Oops, not that one. Inspect.
I'm gone.
Talk to all these nobles, but I'm trying to see. Up there to the city. Peasant.
Follow my steps.
Alright. What's this? Looks like empty fists. Name my character sheet. No, I don't see pickpocket. That's, that is a shame. Got sneak attack. Inner rage. Acrobatics. Yeah, I do not see a pickpocket. So it's not fully like the game. Like the tabletop role-playing game. And what I am supposed to be doing, I don't know. It's this guy. Oh. Characters and interactive options. You can interact with various objects such as doors and chests by clicking right mouse button on them. Some special objects have an icon above them. This is also how you talk to characters. Hold tab to highlight all the interactive objects and show the interaction icons. Aha! That is something. There's a lot of interactions there. Take a drink. And I guess that's it. Anything else we can really just technically interact with everyone. But I want to interact with the people with unique names as opposed to just like noble, citizen, peasant. Sock 'em one. Oof. Bam! Right in the jaw. The jaw below his belt. Oh. Can hardly hear that voice. Really could use my weapons.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Oof. Cut her head clean off. Dang.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey. One minute we had
It's
Dragon,
mannequin.
the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee?
Flee.
Let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
Way out of here. Give me the protective spell.
Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed.
Ah.
I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for.
Who's Discari?
Got a good drubbing round the head, brother. Discari's a demon lord, the most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it.
What is the situation in the city?
Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. Place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks.
Alright, I think I'm going to look for a way out of here. Give me that
Right away.
protective spell.
Stand still now. No
False
fidgeting while I
life.
cast this on you. Good luck. Try not to get eaten now.
Halfling words are drowned out by terrible rumbling and the rustling of countless tiny wings. Take that, bughead.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
What? Wasn't me.
Behold the death I sow.
Who knew it fell? I don't think I'd cast that spell. During the game, you'll meet friendly clerics who can heal or resurrect your companions for a fee. Turn this back on.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Oh no. Find other survivors. There's some people. Small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses. Though through clenched teeth, she is pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own.
Lola?
You've got a great companion.
Lola's in here now.
Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
The young woman in knight armor studies the rock intently, clearly trying to work out how to move them.
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to...
Skill checks.
Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you?
Evil.
Will you help me get her out from
Don't
under the
everyone
boulders?
for free. We're not evil, so we'll not do that. We're good, but we kind of neutral. Let's see. We don't have to rely on brute strength for this. I'll try and find something to use as a lever. Worked out. Success. At knowledge world check. You quickly find some suitable sticks, and you free the wounded woman from the rubble without even breaking a sweat. Gain 48 experience points.
Look at you! It's good to meet someone who uses brains first and brawn second.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something.
Fishing a piece of twine from her pocket, she gets to work.
On my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabras has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart.
Oh, Lola.
Dragon or no, Canabras will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
Came here to fight the Abyss. I'm a scholar. I came here to see the whirlwind with my own eyes. One person's war is another person's opportunity. I'm in the city to seek my fortune. Seems about light. I am led by destiny. I don't know why fate has brought me here, but I feel it was not by chance. I am a traveler, just wound up here by chance. Who I am is none of your business.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of your type before.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's an honest answer.
Very true.
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
Right.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
In dialogue. Party! Now your party has several characters. To select one of them, click on their portraits or use the appropriate keys, Alt +1 through +6, to select several characters and give them all one combined, or command, kind of combined, all one command. Either drag a box around them while holding left mouse button or click the portraits of the desired characters with shift left mouse button. Select all your characters, press backspace. Just do this. So she's going to stay behind. She's not quite in my party just yet. We're going to take a look around. I still need weapons. So maybe we can find something. There we go. Container. Collect all. It's that Cloak of Resistance. Grants a wearer +1 resistance bonus on all saving throws. Bonus of the same type usually don't stack. That's cool. You've acquired new pieces of equipment for your main character. To equip it, open the inventory by choosing the character and pressing I.
Everyone counts on me.
Alright. So we need dagger. We got more than one dagger by chance. No. Perhaps I can put you in the offhand. And put this in the main. Ever-burning torch. That's fine with staying in there. Longbow. Flail. I'll do the Cloak of Resistance for my character. Let's see. A short spear, no. Alright, how about you? What do we got? We got a long sword. Here I have a long sword. All the same, nothing special. Okay. I see the ever-burning torch. She put one there. So, maybe it pays to put one in. That seems to be about good for now. Alright. Let's keep moving. And there's this. Loot. Okay, it looks like... Terendaved's Skull. Target one friendly creature within any range. Spell resistance, not affected by target spell. Full round charges, caster level 9. You restore life to a deceased party member. A raised creature has a number of hit points equal to its current HD. Raised dead also removes the death's door condition. Coming back from the dead is an ordeal. Subject of this spell gains 2 permanent negative levels when it is raised, just as if it had been hit by an energy-drained creature, though it cannot gain number of negative levels equal to or greater than its total hit dice that way.
Tread lightly.
Yep. Keep forgetting it's the middle mouse button that we use. There's people.
Who's there?
The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that they would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dark catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilts with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's an animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
She can't with her head either. Let's see. Not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord, not even Terendelev.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Descari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
Shakes her head.
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose. I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Could've been her.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Are you coming with us then? The more the merrier, and that blade of yours is nothing to sniff at.
Well, I'm not gonna be one to invite her.
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
You are the thing.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Companion Camellia has the ability to cure light wounds. To use it, click on the companion Camellia's portrait, click the icon with the spell Cure Light Wounds in the action bar. Click Life Melt button to companion Camellia's portrait to heal her. Healing restores lost hit points.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Dismiss spell, Cure Light Wounds. There we go. Loot. Oh, another dagger. Let's see.
The road awaits.
I wanted like dual wield daggers. Which is this? 1d6. It's a masterwork dagger. Still deals the same amount of damage though. In the offhand of Rick's 2-weapon fighting. We do have the ability to 2-weapon fight, right? Weapon proficiency, throwing axe, rogue proficiencies. All simple weapons plus the hand crossbow, rapier, sap, short sword, and short bow. They are proficient with light armor, but not with shields. We can sneak attack. The character catches his opponent when he is unable to defend himself effectively. From her attack, she can strike a vital spot for extra damage. It's got trap finding, gnome, acrobatic ability. Don't see anything here. It says we're good at dual wielding. I'm gonna keep it for now, but pay close attention to it. Alright.
I'm gone.
They will break against our resolve.
Combat. When combat begins, the game is paused. The pause is convenient to give orders to your characters. To pause or unpause the game, press space. And to order your characters to attack, select them and click the left mouse button on an enemy. Switch between turn-based and real-time models or modes. Use turn-based mode or key T. That's what I prefer. Your enemies are highlighted in red and your allies in green. A stippled line connects a character to their current target. A timer over a character's head counts down the time until the next round and depicts this character's current scheduled action. Turn-based mode. Things are happening and I'm missing everything. In turn-based mode, combat characters act in turns. Nope, oh, but I just must have skipped her. I went to hit space to pause. Determine the initiative checks. Depends the character's corresponding ability score. Character can take some actions. Initiative cues. Alright. Let's see. Rick's young giant centipede. Which one's this? It's that one.
Attack!
There we go.
Into the fray!
So got that one, and
Inheritor, guide my blade.
guess she doesn't get another one. So we'll go around this side.
The light take you!
She doesn't get another attack. Enlarge person. Spear, weapon, enchantment. Don't think we really need any of that.
I'll cut you wide open.
Just do a melee attack.
Aim carefully.
With the sneak attack. Good job. Alright. Don't think they dropped anything, so we're just gonna... Oh, hey. Bottle of oil. Gold coins. And padded armor. I think everyone already has armor for the most part. Yep, you're good, you're good. Using the chain shirt. And they've got banded mail. Item of interest for craftsman or collector. Merchant would pay well for it. Okay, so that's all that's for. Oh hey, guess we can loot.
The spirits demand your blood.
Forwards!
Anything? Oh, if you right click, it gives us the information for it.
Follow my steps.
There's a thing. Another one of her scales.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
It's a pretty big bug. A giant fly. It's my evil charge. Charge! Oh man, I don't know if she's gonna be able to. Cure light wounds, enlarge person. Yeah, it doesn't look like she's got much of a thing to do. Just move. All she can do. Too bad there's no little tactic squares. Where's the intern?
You are today's sacrifice.
Shit, space. Could charge too, but it's not within charge range. So, looks like my main move can get here. And then with my second move, can't get close. We have tiny feet. That's as far as we can go. Oh, good, it missed. Let's have you move here so we can get flanked. Boom. Just drop it onto her. Let's see.
Into the fray.
Neutral vermin. Yeah, didn't think it was evil. It's just a giant it can fly. Looks like we have come to a fork. Let's go to the right. Oh. I see vermin.
They will break against our resolve. The light, take you.
Ooh, missed.
Into
Here you go
the
again.
fray.
No. How about going around or off to the side here?
No glory without risk.
Go for their hearts!
A solid plan.
Boom. Oh, here comes another spitting giant centipede. Looks like she's joining us. Smite evil, don't think it's evil.
The Imperator, guide my
And it's out.
blade.
Well, alright then. Can we select you now? No? Okay. Just keep moving. There is a dead body back here. Gold coins. We got bracers of armor +1. Potion for cure light wounds. Those are always nice. Spell is available to Camila. She doesn't really need these. I'll give them to the other people. And a scroll of inflict light wounds. Light mace might be better. No, it is not. We'll collect all anyways. Inventory. Let's see. Where can I give you this? Put one there. Braces of armor. Her armor class is 22. I don't think she needs it as much. Armor class is 19. Mine is also 19. Don't know. See, she's more dexteritist. It doesn't show what her class is, does it? Let's see. Blue blood. That's her story. Abilities. Half elf. Got the green face. Green faith. Green face. Weapon proficiency. Courier. Battle spirit. It does not show. This is Hunter. Here we are, Spirit Hunter. Kinda still just, guess I'll give it to you. Wait, what's happening here? Non-stacking bonuses between the chain shirt and the braces. Okay. So I guess this is more for, like, a wizard of some kind. They wear armor bonus +1, just as though they were wearing armor. So this doesn't give a +1, that gives a 4. Just like that gives a 7, and mine also a 4. It's, I have a lot of potions, I had no idea. Shield of Faith, too. Nice. Put both on you, then. Scroll. You can use the scroll. Boom. Oh, you could use this, too. Except for I don't think we're going to. Yeah, we'll keep the rapier. Alright. Kind of slow going for a game, but I guess it's understandable. I mean, Pathfinder can be kind of a slow-moving game. Where is the like if I wanted to use the items that they had, where is that? You're not gonna be able to reach it. Let's just skip. There we go. Charge in. Rix is gonna take a little while to get there. Get her close, but she doesn't really have any range attack. Kind of do anything, just a move to get closer. So, I think we're good.
The light take you.
Ooh, we missed. Step over here. Pass. Rix can attack. Oh, I could have done charge. Sneak attack. Did not see me coming. Go, that one missed.
Spirits demand your blood.
Into the fray.
Just explodes. Loot, rainbow quartz, and flame tongue. Collect them. It's like treasures. Alright, let's keep moving. Our little makeshift party that we got going on. Oh, that's a thing. So it's a lizard of some kind. A monitor lizard. Charge. Critical hit. Very nice. Camille, you can't really get very far. Let's move there. And skip. Rix. You can't get very far either. Move your max up here. He just got short little stubby legs. He don't travel very far. Stop there. Monitor lizard will attack. They will miss. Because they are a tank. Missed. How about we move right there?
You are today's sacrifice.
Whoosh. They just explode. It's so crazy about the combat. Explosion of blood. Anything I'm missing? We got Lan over there, whoever they are. Maybe someone helpful, maybe someone not helpful. Let's go see.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
It's like a changeling or half lizard person. You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man. The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruded from his head cast a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. goes Windowbook.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance, or her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there.
Are you tieflings? What is this place? Evil attack. Monsters like you don't deserve to live.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
What are you doing here? What is this place? Let's start here.
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low.
Yours did a spider.
We are the underground crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, underground crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
Let's do this.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Never heard of the Underground Crusaders before.
In Canabres, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
See.
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Sul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. You think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Does it really lead to the surface or a holy flame? How did it wind up down here? Ooh, it's lots of questions. Lots of questions. Lots of lore building. Pathfinder game. I get it.
There's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze. There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze, and even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Alright, so sort of holy flame. How did it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and
Swordy,
in return, we'll get you out of here.
Find something swordy. You got it.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Alright. Some interactive objects aren't easy to find when moving past such an object. Each character automatically makes a perception skill. If the check is successful, the object is found and highlighted to draw your attention to it. You can now interact with it. Interactive objects are highlighted when you hover over a mouse over them and press tab. Or press tab. Something over here.
Not this time.
Statue of an unknown knight. The technique is crude. So we can't do the lore check, or we failed the lore check. I think that's what it was. Yep, lore religion. Check failed. Wonderful. Anyone else?
Win this war.
No?
Our duty calls.
I guess we just do it that all as a group. Newt. Ooh, edible moss. Gotta eat that. Are they not a part of our group? Does not look like it. Alright.
I found, something.
Search. The room looks like an improvised museum or perhaps some kind of temple. Received a flame time, so let's go loot the rubble to find a copper ring. Collect said copper ring. And loot over here to find a handful of gems. Very nice. Let's go ahead this way.
Something here.
Loot. Grinding stone. Is this rumble? Get across rumble.
Now what is that?
What's that there?
Handful of gems. Gems and grinding stone. We'll wait to go across the rubble.
I found something.
No. This is it. Looks like it. Day 15, month Arodist, 8th. Year 4715. The strange flash pierces the gloom and Rix feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Treadville reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or another one entirely. Rix's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly burst into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belonged to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their treacherous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Rix, intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Rix. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, "Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop demons forever. Is that true?" The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster like a rushing river. The images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observes the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden wing angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. "Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready. There is no going back." "Then don't waste your strength healing me," the girl whispers. "Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near." There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious, shippering, and rustling emanates from the shadow. The sound piercing like hot irons, lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. So will 10, but Rix is determined to fight off the illusion. Knowledge Arcane 10, but Rix knows how to resist Malgian influence, such as this, no matter its origin. 3 and Rix can do nothing to fight off the illusion. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Rix's head pounds with pain, and it is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. Okay. Do I press? So I gotta do this. Such as... Guess we do this. Failed! The Knowledge Arcane check. The force of this terrifying attack through originating in a vision is much greater than anything Rix can withstand. Crippling fatigue drags him to the ground, hands trembling, cold piercing his skull and slowly creeping along his spine. The one who sent the vision is experiencing something similar. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called Lariel. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. I'm gonna stop that alarm, knew it was going off. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whisper to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? Continue. A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before the enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand. Bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip of Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Rick senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears in this: "You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise my sword. They will raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors, save and protect the innocent." Save and protect the innocent. The visions disappear, vanishing in a burst of colors. Rix does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to the heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in Rix's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Rick sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather, its outline. The memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Rick senses that it will return. All he need do is call it. Close. There's a lot of blood around me.
Hey, are you all right? You were kinda glowing just now.
Ah, thank you. I take care of my skin. Celia kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Amode.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
You saw it too? The traitors, the dying girl. I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Yeah, weird how that works.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
Reveal the light of heaven. Seems I can control it. Let's see if this works.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Lead us to your chief and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Great. I'm actually gonna stop.
What do we have here?
Yep, skill checks, I see what you mean. Anyway, save game. Just save. And that is gonna do it for us. I'm just gonna put this up so nothing happens while it's in that view. That is it for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. It didn't get very far. Unfortunately, I think with these role-playing games, an hour is just not enough time. Because I think we're still going through like the tutorial and learning how to play and getting the lore started. Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, and other types of tabletop role-playing games like that have some really awesome lore. Like Warhammer. Warhammer has just a bunch of lore to it. Pathfinder I really enjoy over Dungeons and Dragons, and that's mainly because the team that made Pathfinder is a part of the Dungeons and Dragons group that I was a part of when I got into Dungeons and Dragons. So 3.5 edition, those people worked on that edition. And then when they let those people go and went on to do 4th edition for Dungeons & Dragons, those people moved on and created their own game called Pathfinder. It used a lot of the same mechanics as Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, and they kind of changed the names of a few things to avoid copyright, I'm sure, with Dungeons & Dragons, and kind of edited and did some different things. But Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 has always been my go-to tabletop, and I have expanded since into Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And yeah, that's currently where I'm at tabletop-wise. I saw this game and was like, I have to try it. Because they have another game out called Kingmaker, and it kind of seems like it plays similar to Kingmaker. It's been a while since I played it. I didn't get too into it. The one thing with these games is just like any other role-playing game, it requires a lot of time. So like if you start this game, you're going to be sitting down and playing this game for a while. Kind of similar to Skyrim, Oblivion, you know, role-playing games in general. That just, in order to get from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, it's going to be hours into it before you finish it. And unfortunately, I just don't dedicate those hours into finishing games or even playing games. Thus, the new year, new game was started. And I wanted to get around to at least playing it. Would I go back and play this game again? Oh, I should probably give it a rating too. I'll give it a thumbs up. Only because I didn't get far enough for me to really be able to give it any type of real fair rating. From what little bit that we've done, combat plays a lot like the tabletop. It's got a rolling kind of random system to it, which I'm pretty sure a lot of games are kind of programmed with anyways. The one downside that I have to like games like this is that you can't do as much as you could if you were playing the tabletop game. The tabletop game is so open-ended, and the way that you can just kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Improvise different things that happen along the way, and then like improvising with the players at the table, like playing with other people, doing their own unique characters. They have their own play styles that they prefer and things like that, and you get a group of these kinds of improvised players together who go on adventures, and just that's where the silliness and the fun and everything really collides. You don't really get that with these games, unfortunately. So any of the video game versions of Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder, it's never going to feel the same as if you were actually playing the tabletop game. I would prefer to play the tabletop game over playing this. Unfortunately, I play the game on Sundays, and I've just been pushing it out, and I hate that I've been doing that because I've been busy wanting to do this and wanting to do other things too. It's very time consuming, and I'm the DM who runs the campaign, and just haven't been dedicating a whole lot of time due to the fact that I don't have a lot of it because I want to do other things. So, sadly, our Sundays keep getting pushed out. As for this particular game, which is what we're talking about, it gets the thumbs up. Game mechanics, good. Art style, good. Story seems like it's going to be really good. A lot of their stories are. And I do look forward to at least trying it again, and chances are I may do that. I may start over though, and I think make a custom character. We just only had an hour to do this, and I wanted to kind of get through it because I still got to edit this video and post it on YouTube. As is, it is 9 o'clock at night, and it has yet to be edited. So I need to get doing that. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed watching Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous here on New Year, New Game. And I'll see you in the next game. Goodbye.